Hello guys, I'm Roosevelt, and in today's episode of Flyer Design Breakdown, I'll be breaking down a package design that I did way back, I think 2021 or 2022. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay, so with this particular package design, first initially like the client made me design the fly in a square shape, and then later she made me resize it into a portrait shape. But then with this particular episode of the flyer design breakdown, I'll be working with I'll be breaking down the square shape design that I made for her. Okay, so as usual, the square shape size that I went with was 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, and then I added my guides as I usually do. So I added one guide at the left, one guide at the right, and then I added another guide at the center. After I was done, I started by adding my sky. So I added my sky image over here, and then this was how I was looking at first. But initially, in my mind, I wanted this part to be plain, like the sky shouldn't affect this particular part. I wanted the sky to affect just this top part from this side to the top. I wanted the sky to just affect that particular place so that it wouldn't take much of that attention from my package design. So I added a gradient layer, then I selected my gradient tool, and I filled the bottom part of the design. So I got something like this, and then I was really pleased with it. After I was done, I had to select my rectangle tool, and then I drew a rectangle at the bottom. So after drawing the rectangle at the bottom, I decided to change its color. So I went with the color code 005128. The color code again is 005128, and then I decided to place it at the bottom over here. So after I was done with that, I decided to add my product images, like the images that would depict the kind of product that my client was selling back then. So I added this particular image over here. The product was about I think it was about cereal. So I added this image over here. Then after adding this image, I added a shadow. I gave it a shadow. So with the shadow, what I did was I right clicked over here, and I selected the ellipse tool, and I drew a shape like this. So the color code was set to black. After I was done, I just went to filter, blur, and then I selected custom blur. Over here, I selected convert to smart objects. Then if you increase the radius size, you won't see anything. So I reduced the size a little bit. So I had something like this. And then once you have something like this, and then you can just reduce its opacity, and then it will work for you. So that's how come I was able to add this realistic shadow to my bowl over here. After doing that, I added my corn image, and you can see that with the corn image too, there were no shadows. It wasn't looking real, so I decided to duplicate this corn image and made everything into black. And then I used this how do you call it, Gaussian blur thing to adjust my shadows a little bit, and then I place it beneath my corn image for it to look like for it to place something like a realistic shadow over there. After I was done with that, I also added this coconut image, and as usual I went to the same process to add the shadow to it. adding the shadow, I felt that since it was about cereal, I have to add something like wheat to it, because wheat was part of the ingredients that were used for this particular product. So I added my wheat image. I think I got this wheat vector from Vertizi. Yeah. So I added this wheat image. Then an idea came into mind that I should duplicate this wheat image and then enlarge it and reduce its opacity. So I did that, and then I placed it just beneath my wheat image over here, the main one. So I placed beneath the main one, then I reduce its opacity. So if you zoom in, you can see that there is a wheat image over here, but then it's not that visible, it's light. After doing that, I selected everything over here, then I grouped it and named it BG, which stands for background. After I was done with the background stuff, I had to add the main text over here. So I decided to add the name. So the name of the product is called Smile Cereal. So I added the smile text over here, and then with the smile text, I went with a font called Badaboom Baby. I don't know whether that's the right pronunciation, but it's called Badaboom Baby. So I went with that particular font. Then I added the gradients. Added the gradient overlay. So this is an orange gradient overlay that I added onto my main text image. Then I also added a white stroke, which is this one. I added a white stroke. Okay, so with the stroke, I went with a size of 30 pixels. Then I set the position to outside, and then the color was set to white. So that's how come I got this nice main small text over here. After that, I added the cereal to it, so it's called Smile Cereal. And then with the cereal, you can see that the font is different from the main one. So with the cereal, I went with a font called Black Sword. Then after doing that, I set its color. I selected this particular green color for it, so that at least it will match. There will be something matching this particular green part on my worksheet. So that's the reason why I went with the green. So after doing that, I got Smile Cereal, and then after that, I added this text, something like a slogan or tagline, something like a tagline, which is good nutrition, magically delicious, good nutrition, magically delicious. So I added that, and then I selected the small text, the cereal, the slogan, and then I grouped everything and named it empty, which stands for main text. After doing that, the client also gave me something like told me that this particular small cereal product is healthy, and then it's also organic. So I had to find a way and then add those two things to the package design. So I decided to add it at the right side of the package. So I selected my rectangle tool, and then I created a rectangle. I created two rectangles over here. So after creating this one, then I duplicated it and then dragged it down. Once I was done, I had to add my text over here. So I made one text organic, and then the other one was healthy. So someone might ask, why did I went with the red shape for the rectangle shape that I created to add the text on it? The reason why I went with red is that red really grabs attention. Yeah, so since red grabs attention, I want customers to this part to grab the attention of customers, for them to know that this particular product is organic and then it's also healthy. That's why I went with the red rectangle shape, and then white also looks really good on red. That's why I made my text white. Okay, after I was done with that, I grouped these shapes and then the text, and then I named it organic and healthy, so I know that this group contains the organic and healthy side. Okay, let's move on. After I was done with this particular side, I had to add my text over here, and then I added some batch numbers over here. So I added them so that this side it contains the ingredients used for this particular product. It was also made in Ghana, and then the location and their telephone was added over here. Then in the middle I added the preparation steps to it, and the right side is how to store the product. So after I was done, the client made me add a batch number, manufacturing date, the expiring date, and then the net weight. So yeah, as I said earlier on, this project is an old project, and as you could see, the year over here is 2021, meaning I made this particular product way back 2021. So after adding my text, I selected these three groups, which is information, info, organic and healthy, then empty, which is main text. Then I grouped everything and named the text. Once I was done with that, I was left with one main particular thing, that's the logo. So I decided to add their logo at the top. And then after adding their logo, it wasn't really visible, so I decided to add a white stroke to the logo for it to be at least visible. So after I was done with that, I just selected the name, group, and named it logo, and I was basically done with the package design. Okay guys, so this is how I came about with this particular product design. The idea, I've already explained the idea and then the concept behind this particular product design. Okay, so guys, if you really enjoyed this episode of Fly Exam Breakdown, kindly like, comment, and share with others. And then if you haven't also subscribed to my channel, yes, please do so. See you in the next video.